In 2017, the highly acclaimed series Samurai Jack got revived for a final fifth season on Adult Swim. After a 13-year hiatus, this final season would be a mini-series containing 10 episodes that would give a definitive conclusion to the samurai's journey, while also adapting a more mature tone as it would air on Adult Swim this time instead of Cartoon Network. And while there's much to praise the series about from its captivating art style and animation, its show-don't-tell visual storytelling to its legendary cast like Tom Kenny, Grey DeLisle, Mako, and Phil LaMarr, one thing I don't think that gets enough praise is its portrayal of mental illness, specifically PTSD. Post-traumatic stress disorder, or PTSD, is defined as a disorder in which a person has difficulty recovering after experiencing or witnessing a terrifying event. This condition may last months or even years, with triggers that can bring back memories of trauma accompanied by intense emotional and physical reactions. Given this definition, it's evident that Samurai Jack is suffering pretty heavily with this, especially in the first half of the season. When we see Jack for the first time, it's very apparent that he is a changed man, no longer donning his traditional samurai attire and wielding his magic sword, but instead he's dressed as a shogun with a gun and a motorcycle. This change is not only physical for Jack, but also psychological. I think it would have been easy to make Jack vengeful after being left for dead by a coup in a future where he never ages. That kind of torment would make anyone hate their prisoner, but instead the writers chose to tackle Jack, who's in constant guilt over forsaking his people. After Jack's first fight, we see him drive away from an explosion, a clear sign of danger, a sign that someone needs his help. But unlike the Jack of old, this Jack chooses to run from it, and this is where we get our first glimpse of Jack's degrading mental state. At a nearby river, as he drinks, Jack sees visions of his mother and father screaming that he's forgotten his purpose, with the hallucination eventually cascading into a river of the dead, endlessly screaming out to Jack.
You left us all to die!
And this would be only the first of many instances throughout the season. I believe it's important to acknowledge when media tries to portray mental illness. They definitely don't always get it right, but it means we're no longer scared of the stigma that shuns it. After all, the first step of getting any better is to accept there's a problem at all. And being able to see a character like Jack and empathizing with him through his struggles and the human experience can be deeply cathartic, because for some, what Jack is experiencing isn't just delegated to an Adult Swim cartoon, but is actually real. And perhaps one of the best interpretations you can take away from this is, like Jack, our mental ailments are worth fighting through. Of course, our lives aren't exactly scripted to always have a happy ending, and by no means is it easy, but nothing worth it hardly is. The point of having strong characters with mental illnesses works as a mirror of sorts. It reflects back on us that people suffering from PTSD or any other mental illness are more than just their condition. And, like Jack, they're more than capable of being the hero of their own stories as well. Thanks for watching.